Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today I am going over a Dark Magician deck profile that I made post Infinite Forbidden. So we're gonna get into that. I made a few tweaks here and there. I'm trying to still figure it out. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think of it so far. There's gonna be more changes along the way, of course. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helped me out. Okay, so let's go over it really quickly. I ended up kind of going still two Dark Magicians. I might cut it down to one because of Ebon over here. Um, I don't know how I feel about him at two. I might play him at one. It seems more consistent. I might do one Ebon and one Dark Magician. The good thing and bad thing about Ebon is the fact that it acts as a Dark Magician on the field. So once it hits the field, it triggers Dark Magical Circle, which is really, really good. And the fact that you can special summon it off of Shining Sarcophagus while it's on the field, keep that in mind. Well, it's Ebon's effect to special off of Shining Sarcophagus. So, but yeah, I mean, it's really good. So you can if you have Shining Sarcophagus and Dark Magical Circle both on the field, right? You can easily just banish something on the field, which is really, really good. So let's go over. I cut down souls to 2 just because I feel like you can search it with Illusion of Chaos and also Soul Servant. And then we have 2 rods. I felt more comfortable at 2, trying to keep the Dark Magician package a little bit tinier this time around. 1 circle, 2 Secrets of Dark Magic. I really like it because it unbricks your hand when you get bad cards in your hand. I also put in 2 Illusion of Chaos, again trying to keep it minimal for Dark Magician, and 1 Dark Magician Girl, just an extra body for Soul Servant, so you can draw 2. Then we have the Bestial package, which is I put Libellion to 1, 2 Druid Swarm because it's really good once it gets into the graveyard if you link with it, or if you fusion summon it while it's on the field, right? Because you can send something that was special summoned by your opponent. And then 1 Magnemite because it's at 1. I also have 1 Regained, 2 Branded Fusion. Then we also have 1 Fallen Valbass and 2 Cartesia. I might cut it down to 1 as well, just to keep it closer to 40. This is 42, so it is kind of pushing it. Then we also have 3 Crossout, just in case, because this is currently very heavy hand trap format. Then we got 1 Called By. I forgot to mention I also added 1 Eternal Soul. Then we also got 2 Infinite Impermanence, 2 Drone Lockbirds, and then here we go, the Shining Sarcophagus, 1 Talent, 1 Thrust to search either the Talents or the Branded Fusion, and last but not least, Archfiend's Advent, for the fact that it's actually pretty good if you control Shining Sarcophagus. If you don't control Shining Sarcophagus, it is just a dead card in your hand, which is why it's a 1-of. But once it gets summoned, you can actually target 1 monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase, but that monster cannot attack unless you control Shining Sarcophagus when this effect is activated. But you'll almost always have Shining Sarcophagus on the field. I mean, why else would you not? I mean, you're trying to special summon him. It's a free level 6, so yeah. And then the fact that you can, even if you just take control of it, you can just end up blinking it off for something, which is really, really good. And then our extra deck consists of 1 Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, 2 Dark Magicians, 2 Dragoons, 1 Libellion, Diffusion, or whatever you need, 1 Guardian Chimera, again, to unbreak your hand, comes in handy, 1 Artemis, 1 Selene, 1 Unicorn, 1 SP. SP is SP, unfortunately. It really ups Dark Magician a lot, so keep that in mind. Then you got Anima, which is just to link off Magician Souls and take something if you can. Also Draw and Lockbird, because Draw and Lockbird is also level 1. And then we have IP, in case you want to link off into access code talker, right? But you also need Selene first, so that way you can go into access code. That way it's can't be destroyed. And then last but not least, we have Super Star Slayer Typhon Star Crisis, the negative Zeus. It's really, really helpful if you're going second and your opponent uses the extra deck a lot. This comes in handy. I'll go really quickly on the side. I'm still working on, like I said, I'm still working out the kinks. The side wasn't something that I truly focused on, but it's 3 Dark Rulers, 1 extra Droll, 1 extra Imperm, 1 extra Ash, 3 evenly matches, 2 Destructive Karma Cannon, 3 Nibiru's, and 1 Triple Tactics Talent, just in case you need an extra talents, because they might activate a lot of monsters on your turn. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. Let's show you how it looks like when it actually pops off. Okay, so I start off with Shining Sarcophagus. It's gonna go a little quick, so just keep that in mind. Camera just a bit so I can see too. The hand wasn't that great, unfortunately. It was a little bit tricky, but I did what I could. My friend is playing Metamorphosis, because why not play something random against Dark Magicians? But yeah, it was a rough hand. Tactics throughout this entire game was not that good, because they don't act. Metamorphosis, one thing that I learned about it is they don't really activate their effects during the main phase. It's during standby, so yeah, it was rough. But right there, you get to see Advent's effect when it's special summoned, right? Take something out of control. I don't believe that my friend has SP in his deck. If he did, it would have been good, because then you could banish something, right? That's what I was telling you all about, was the fact that like you could go into SP really quickly, get something off the board, link off, right? So as you can see, my friend kind of lets me pop off, even though he has this pattern on the field, and it's mostly because we wanted to see how much this new variant of Dark Magician can truly go. Again, just like any other Dark Magician build, it is very susceptible to hand traps, so keep that in mind. We also did a little playtest there too, to see if Advent would return to my side, because technically I'm the owner of the card, with SP's effects. Unfortunately, it does not. It goes back to the person who had control over it at the time, which is fine. I kind of suspected it, but yeah. And then my friend negates Chimera. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, Chimera is good to unbreak your hand and have a bigger monster on the field. That's why I kind of like Chimera, and the fact that now it got reprinted in Rarity Collection number 2, it really helps out a lot. More budget player people. You can get a super for like probably $1 or $2, which is good. Rarity, that should be the purpose of Rarity Collection 2, is to have cards be reprinted, and so that people can have access to it. Again, like, my friend is just letting me pop off Old Sarcophagus, so that way I think he goes into another Necroface. Yeah, Banish 5. Necroface in that deck is insanely annoying, because you can do 15. You can manage 15 cards off your opponent if you do it correctly. So drawing Ash hurts, because you don't want to see it, but it helped out in this instance, which is good. Again, like I said, I'm still working out the kinks. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. Like I said, I think I might put Ebon to 1 and Dark Magician to 1. I think that's the best play, even though I do like it at 2. But Ebon is a brick as well, and I'm technically playing 3 bricks that I can't really use, especially in this format. Bestials are bricks, for the fact that they can't really do much against fire. So, and then with this new format with the Fiend Smith, sorry, people are going to be playing that with Ubel, so it's going to be a little bit easier to use bestials. This was really cool. Clearing the board using access code, powering it up with Archfiend Advent. Again, I win because my friend let me win. But yeah, that's pretty much the first duel that I had. Okay, so this one is against his Advancipator deck, which is kind of interesting. Who plays Advancipators? But it is a fun deck, and again, Dark Magicians is a fun deck, so kind of lines up. He let me go first for some reason. Yeah, my hand was not that great. It like Magician Souls, Dark Magician, Blazing Cartesia, Cross Out. I activated Cross Out just to get a draw, and unfortunately, it was not good. So yeah, he pops off a little bit again. I think if I remember correctly in this duel, I think he actually tries to beat me, which I think he successfully does. Yeah. The one thing I hate about this simulator is the fact that like I can't like go back and forward like you can with EDO Pro, which kind of sucks because I want to take my time, kind of help analyze certain moves and things like that. But again, I can only pause and that's it. Yes, he successfully returns my Dark Magicians. Again, the hand that I had was really, really rough. I bricked, unfortunately. Yeah, he just pops off. I don't believe that there's much I could do in this instant. Yeah, 3,000. That's pretty much it. This game. Defeat. So, yeah, I mean, happens, but it is what it is. Again, let me know down in the comment section down below if what you think of the deck. What would you add? What would you take away? Right? What would you modify in the deck entirely? Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'll see you on the next one.